still willing to do it all over again. On the first day of the second Aquaman movie's filming, #FireAmberHeard trended.
By leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us.
In a 2018 headline after Heard accused him of abuse in Los Angeles in 2016 as they were ending their short, volatile marriage. The case pitted Depp against a powerful tabloid and its editor, with Heard as their star witness. After a 3-week circus-like trial during which Depp and Heard both took the stand and both were damaged by lurid testimony about drinking, drug use, fighting, and room thrashing, the judge ruled that the great majority of Heard's claims of abuse, as presented by the tabloid's publisher and its defense, were mostly true. On November 25, Depp was denied permission by Nicole to appeal his ruling and was ordered to pay more $840,000 to cover the son's legal costs. Typically in UK libel cases, the loser pays the winner's legal costs. But Depp has the right to appeal to a higher court, and on December 9, his legal team filed paperwork to do so, taking the case to the UK Court of Appeal, according to The Hollywood Reporter and Deadline, citing the British Press Association, and critically acclaimed Fantastic Beasts trilogy, where he would have played the iconic Grindelwald in the series' third installment. He was then replaced by Mads Mikkelsen in the role. But this was just the start of a harrowing journey in Johnny's career. He was also kicked out of one of his most famous film series, Walt Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, and in any of the succeeding films, series, and spin-offs. However, although it may seem that Johnny obviously has a lot of damages over the Aquaman actress in many ways, it still cannot be denied that the whole whirlwind situation really did take a toll in his career, and as he even determined, the Hollywood industry itself boycotted him during his predicament, especially that after all that he has gone through with his roles, his new film Minamata will not be released in the United States, after all. You may all vividly remember the event in 2017 that started all this frenzy surrounding the now 58-year-old actor Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard. Well, what we did not know back then was how greatly it would affect the actor career in the years to come. Inside those 4 long years of Johnny and Amber unending turmoil, here is what happened so far that escalated the fire that has already been burning up since 2017. In 2018, Amber wrote an op-ed article in The Washington. It's worth pointing out that Depp has not been convicted of the crime of domestic abuse. True, some accused Hollywood figures have not been convicted in criminal court, but their careers are over anyway. So far, this is not the case yet for Depp. You might well assume that Depp's career is in ruins, his reputation irretrievably damaged. In early December, The Hollywood Reporter published an scathing takedown of Depp, studded with blind quotes from Hollywood insiders who said in effect that Depp would find trouble working in their town again. But it's not clear whether and how a verdict in a foreign court will influence a court in Virginia, where the laws covering libel and defamation aren't the same as in other states. Never mind in the United Kingdom. Depp has already won a victory by keeping the case in Virginia rather than transferring it to California, where such cases are harder to win. Neither Depp nor his lawyers responded to requests for comment, but one of Heard's lawyer, fresh from the London case, was upbeat. The verdict in London wasn't a surprise, said Virginia lawyer Elaine Charlson-Bradhoft. Very soon we will be presenting even more voluminous evidence in the US, she said in a statement to USA Today. We are committed to obtaining justice for Amber Heard in the US court and defending Ms. Heard's right to free speech. In November in London, Depp lost his libel lawsuit against the Washington Post, where she spoke up and explained how she was hurt and maltreated, and in which she also spoke about the treatment of many other women in the same types of cases. Despite not involving Johnny's name on her statement, Johnny's team knew that it was pertained to him, having recently filed a restraining order for physical complaints against him, and well, technically they just got out of their failed relationship. So in March of 2019, the then 57-year-old actor took action and filed a lawsuit of $50 million against the Aquaman actress for words said over the said aforementioned article and The Washington Post. The evidence included a recorded phone call where Amber admitted to hitting Johnny, the actress's alleged affairs with actor James Franco, the mega businessman Elon Musk, which may have been proved somehow by itself when the two dated for a whole year right after Johnny and Amber's divorce, and a missing $7 million settlement money that Amber received from the divorce. During all this havoc, Johnny's career has almost turned into shambles. The production company also admitted that the decision was made after Amber's article. Johnny just lost 2 film series that he is pulling off while Amber Heard continues to get huge parts in the huge films. Because of this, fans continue to be upset, and even though they have once been turned down in their past petition to convince Warner Brothers to fire Amber Heard, USA Today reached out to Depp's British lawyer. Depp has not succeeded in his action for libel, read a verdict by Judge Andrew Nicole. Although he has proved the necessary elements of his cause of action in libel, the tabloid publisher have shown that what they published in the meaning which I have held the words to bear was substantially true. For Depp, this is an unmitigated disaster, declared Nathan Capone, a lawyer at London law firm Field Fisher who specializes in defamation cases, said about Depp's loss of the case. Johnny Depp has recently broken his silence in an interview about his current state in the defamation lawsuit and his career years after he lost his British libel suit. You might remember that November of 2020, Johnny Depp lost a libel case against British news publisher The Sun after labeling him as something he still denies up to this day. This libel case really did damage a lot, even the iconic Jack Sparrow. Now, after all the chaos that was swirled around the actor in the past few years, he is almost at the end of it all, as his $50 million suit against his ex-wife Amber Heard is advancing to its current state of trial. This lost libel case might seem to be just a little stain in his long-running career, but it actually dealt a huge blow to Johnny. After he lost this libel case, he was kicked out of his recurring role in the J.K. Rowling